I think it's pretty cool nowadays what they do with recycling plastic bottles, whether they're the water bottles or the soda bottles. They actually make fleece fabric, they make carpet, children's playground equipment is all made from recycling plastic bottles. So I think that's really cool that someone has taken the initiative to make other products out of it. That's recycling at its best. But how about today we be creative with it and help our feathered friends and make them a home? Check it out. I love finding a creative use for these 2-liter soda bottles. Then it means that they're not going to go into the landfill, and that makes me very happy. Today, to make the birdhouse, the first thing you need to do is to trace on the hole for your bird, and also you're going to have a little hole that you're going to put the wooden dowel in for the little bird to sit on. And all you do is just cut it out with a craft knife. Just go in there and just cut it out all the way around. And then this hole here, I usually use a drill so I can get a perfect circle. I use the drill the same size of the little dowel that I'm putting in. You're going to drill a hole at the top of your cap so that you can put your wire in. I'll show you that in just a second. So you paint your soda bottle completely, and I just use layers of different kinds of acrylic paint, and I use a sponge, just a facial sponge, to put it on. Just dab it all over. You can see my little wooden dowel here. And here's my cap. I put my wire in. I've curled the ends so that I have a hook. Put that back on. Next thing I want to do is I want to stencil the little windows on. I created my stencil from shrink plastic, and it's the opaque shrink plastic. It's very flexible. It makes perfect stencil material. I've also put some stencil adhesive, which is a repositionable adhesive, on the back of this. Put it down and put my little facial sponge into it, dab it off a little bit, and then go right onto the stencil. And you just go up and down very carefully, up and down. Put it into, you probably can't see that, I put it into the paint and then I dab it off so I don't have an absolutely wet sponge. And then I just take it off, and there I have my window. Now I also like to take and outline it, so I put a little bit of the black acrylic paint and a little bit of water on my brush to thin it out a tiny bit, and just to give it a little detail, a little drop of water on there. Whoops. Paint yourself while you're at it. To give some detail. I just go over the little curtains and line them in. And it's just a really quick stroke. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think it just kind of shows them a little bit better. I think we are about ready for our roof. Now the original one that I did, I actually put pine bark for the roof, but I found that the pine bark is not available where I am now. I'm at a different location. I'm at the beach. I have lots of sand, but I don't have any pine bark. So I thought, okay, what can I use that would make a great roof? And this is what I came up with. A CD. So I wanted to cut these into smaller pieces, and the only way that you can really cut them successfully is to heat them up. So I'm going to heat this up for a minute with my heat gun. And then they don't crack as bad. And now if you can get that foil off the back, sometimes it just comes off, but if you can just kind of peel it off a lot, that helps too. It doesn't matter because you're going to paint it. You don't want to paint on the foil side. You want to paint on the side that's just the plain plastic. And what I did, used a couple different colors here. And again with my facial, I put black on first. And that was the wrong side. Put it on the plastic side, not where the foil is. Let it dry and then come back with your other colors. And I even put a green on the edge. Like that. Now you need about 3 CDs for the roof. And again, you're going to heat them and cut them and then paint them. And then this is what you have here. This is the roof. And I'm going to show you really quick for the gluing of them. The best glue to use is one that has a lot of strength, and that is, I'm using the Aleene's Platinum Bond 7800, and put a little dab on the back, and then just put it into place, and then let it dry. And I also found that it helped, especially on my first row, to tape it with some masking tape until it glued. Put a little bit more and put the next one on. And it's that easy. Let me show you again the roof. And there's the holder, and it's completely all ready for the birds to go hanging into a tree, and the birds are going to love that you've recycled and made a home for them.